Are your product launches taking longer than expected? You are not alone. Many startups struggle to bring their products to market quickly, but the longer you wait, the longer you miss the opportunities. Today, we are going to reveal a secret formula that will rapidly accelerate your development process and ensure your product launches on time. I am Tasar from TechDots, where we specialize in helping businesses leveraging their engineering burdens and helping them scale their business as a whole. With years of experience, we have worked with numerous startups and businesses to streamline their development work and launch faster. If you have been frustrated by the delays and inefficiencies in your development processes, stay tuned because we'll be diving deep into proven strategies that will help you change the way you launch products forever. Let's start by understanding why product launches are often delayed. We are going to break down common bottlenecks that you might be facing right now. First is obviously poor project management. It's easy to underestimate the complexity of building SaaS product. Miscommunication, missed deadlines, scattered resources can all lead to major slowdowns. Second is technical debt. If you are using outdated tools and poorly written code, your developers are probably fixing bugs instead of writing new feature, or maybe just fixing some inefficiencies. And finally, lack of scalability from day one. Many startups build MVPs that can't handle scale once they get some traction. This forces them to pause the development and restructure their architecture at the very crucial time when they really need it. So essentially, these three roadblockers might be costing you time, money, and potentially your market. So let's talk about the real cost of these delays. Every week your product is not getting launched is another week your competition has to dominate the market. Not to mention the increasing cost of your development team that isn't working properly. Your startup burn rate increases, your investors go impatient, and your window of opportunity shrinks. And here's the harsh truth: users today don't wait. If your product is late, they will move on to the next available solution. Here's where things get exciting. At TechDots, we have owned the process to help you launch faster without compromising any quality. Let's break it down into three key steps. So, number one is strategic planning and road mapping. The importance of planning is so important that even this single step can save you weeks and months. So, whenever someone is in contract with us, we plan ahead with them all of the critical tasks, all the timelines, all the synchronization, all the important stuff, the design phase, and everything, so there's nothing left to be discussed during the development. So project management and planning is really important, and we actually recommend like some tools for the project managers who are in our team to use a ClickUp and shortcut, or whatever they're familiar with. This actually helps them projecting and forecasting what's coming ahead in terms of feature and in terms of things that they need to push out to the public, or maybe just for the SEO purpose. So overall, all of this process helps in a better transparency, and there are no surprises, no missed deadlines, and cuts off the development time for like at least a week or something. And everyone in the team knows that what needs to be done and when needs to be done and when needs to be published out, because deadlines are important. And in this crucial time, time is money for sure. Step two is choosing the right tech stack. One of the biggest mistakes that we see is not choosing the right tech stack, not choosing something which is good for that job instead of choosing something based on liking. So avoid these common mistakes. Sometimes the technology that stack that you have taken is not scalable, or sometimes it just takes too much time for development. So choose what you're familiar with, choose what you're good at, and you can take some speed, because in the start you really need speed at this point. For SaaS startups, we often recommend modern frameworks like React, Vue, Node.js, and in modern frameworks, and microservice architecture if the product is too complex. Microservices architecture is a bit higher end because it splits the whole application into small modules, which helps them in scalability in future. Step three is all about continuous deployment and automations. Once your code is ready, you need to get it out there fast, and that's where automation comes in. Implement CI/CD pipelines so your code constantly gets tested out, integrated, and deployed ASAP. This whole setup minimizes the manual errors, keeps your code base healthy, and ensures you can push new features and fixes without bottlenecks. We have seen startups reduce launch times by 50% just by automating their deployment process. So, what's the takeaway? If you feel like your development is slow, chances are you have hit the same roadblocks that we just talked about it. The good news is you know what's wrong this time. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, please hit the subscribe button. And remember, speed doesn't mean compromising the quality. This is Talha signing out. See you in the next video.